Hi, and welcome to Instruction on Pear Deck. Pear Deck is an interactive tool that works with lessons that you've already created or lessons that you wish to create. It works with Google and Microsoft 365. For us today, we're going to work in Google because that is what our district works on. So the first thing that we are going to do is you're going to log into your Google account. As you can see, I am in mine. And you probably don't have Pear Deck in your account. So what we're going to do is we're going to add that. We're going to go to extensions. You're going to go to add-ons and get add-ons. In there, it gives you the option of Pear Deck. Click on the Pear Deck, and then it will ask you to install and then log back into your account. Once you've done that, Pear Deck will always be under extensions. As you can see, it is in mine. So how does it work? What we're going to do today, this is a math lesson that I've created beforehand. And as you can see at the bottom, it says students will drag the icons. So all I've done is as I created this, I've gone through and I opened Pear Deck over here. I've clicked on things that I wanted to add to my slides. So for instance, I wanted to know which one doesn't belong. Well, I can opt for a text and I would ask them that question. So it adds the interactive question. And then down here, I can type in what I want to ask. So which one doesn't belong. As you can see here, I could also make a choice. So I could put in my answers, A, B, C, or D, and update the slide. And you can do this with every single one of your slides. All right. So you can do numbers. You can insert a website. I've done that with iCivics. Or even if I wanted to add a math game on, I could do it on just a student device, or I could do this on the classroom projector. So let's say classroom. And what I would put in here is mathplayground.com. Okay. And then update slide. And you can see that that's going to be at the bottom. So what does this look like for our students? So what we're going to do is we are going to start the lesson. Now you have two options. You can do student-paced activity or instructor-paced activity. For me, I like to use both depending on the day. If I have a sub, student-paced usually works better because they have access to it, but it's really a preference and you have to play around with this. So let's go with student-paced activity. So as you see, it's going to say join pd.com and it gives a code. So if I was the student, I'm going to click here, join pd.com. It brings up my Pear Deck. I'm going to put the code in. I'm going to log in. So how am I feeling today? And you can choose to have the students do that or not. It depends on how you're feeling. But as you can see, this is what the students would see on their side. So it says drag the dots to the following coordinates. So my students will be able to show me that they know how to graph, -4, +3. They can move things along. All right, let's look at a few others. Objectives. So answer here. Which one doesn't belong? Students can write their answers in here. Okay. And then they can move on. And this is what it looks like for them on each step of the way. Here is the website that I put in, and my kids can go and play on that website as they're done. Now, as your students finish the lesson, you will get feedback on how they did. So this is really great if you already have presentations put together. You can make them interactive within your classroom. Now, what happens if you don't have your presentation put together? Well, we can easily make a new presentation. With the new presentation, again, we still have these options. As we're writing things in, we can give them a text, multiple choice questions, draggable questions, but they also have a great library that we can use from. So they have templates. All right. So if you're looking for something to start your lesson, all right, there's options over here. What did you learn from the homework? And that information will come back to you, and you can use this as formative assessments. All right. Think of a question your classmates might have. What if you want to do something during the lesson? Is the statement true or false? Quick assessment type things. How are you feeling today? Agree or disagree? End of the lessons. So these exit card moments that you can add. How did you feel about today's lesson? If someone was absent, explain it to me. And all you have to do is click on them and they'll get added to your presentation. All right. Now, it also allows you other free activities and lessons that you can click on right here. If you're interested in doing a little bit more and searching a little bit more. And then it also has great subject matter ideas. So I'm a math and social studies teacher. So I could click over here and fact or opinion, cause and effect, evaluate. So great things. In the math category, you have what would you ask? What mathematical question would you ask? Which of these doesn't belong? So there's some great activities that you do not have to create on your own. So what I would like you to do is I would like you to take some time, just like you did with Nearpod. I want you to play around with this a little bit. Take a PowerPoint lesson that you've already created and see if you can add some interactivity to it. Start a new one and see what you can create from this. And let me know what you think. I find that most of my students really enjoy this, and it gives